Good morning, Regina Andler here, and it's time for Tips and Tricks Tuesday. This week we are talking about AI context. And what does that mean? It means the context that you talk to AI, the context that you get out of AI. It talks about all kinds of different things. It's all about the context. So when it comes to your prompting, the biggest complaint that I get from people is the stuff that, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Meta AI, whatever tool they're using, it's just generic junk. It's really it's really crap, It's no good. It doesn't sound like me. It isn't giving me the information. It sounds just like everybody else. Now, here's the thing. It's all about standing out, right? The unicorn factor. It's all about setting yourself apart from the crowd. If you're creating content with AI and it sounds like everybody else's content, guess what? You just went from being unique to being not quite so unique. So, what is the difference between good output and generic, not so great stuff? If you type into a prompt and say, please give me 5 Facebook post ideas for women over 50 looking to lose weight after menopause. That's a pretty good layout, right? Now, it might give you some good topics, but if you get a little bit more detailed about who these women are, where they hang out, what they do, you get even better topics for what's going on. Because what AI is going to do is going to go out and it's actually going to search for exactly what you're looking for. When you're prompting AI, when you're talking to AI, however you want to say it, we call it prompting, but it's what you're typing into that box or speaking into that box if you use the audio text. What it is like you're talking to another person. Now, most people, when they're putting something in a computer and asking a machine to do something for them, AI, it's a machine, they're very vague and general. And guess what? If you're very vague and general, you're going to get very vague and general responses. The old adage is garbage in, garbage out. Gold in is gold out. Something to think about. So when you think about that prompting and you think about what you're saying to it, think about talking to AI like you're explaining to, say, your VA. Maybe you're sitting there and you're working with a VA physically who is with you, and you say, I need you to create 5 emails for our new course this week. If that's what you tell your VA to do, guess what? Chances are pretty good they're going to come back and you're going to say, that's not what I was looking for, because you didn't put any context into it. When you're talking to somebody and you want them to get something done correctly the way you want it, what do? You explain to them, I want you to create 5 emails to go out this week about our new course. Our target audience is coaches and consultants. The goal is to help them understand what the program is about and why it is important to them. Want to make sure that each one of the emails has some value in it that gives them something they can use right away and then entices them to come check out our program. See the difference there? It's a lot more detail that I'm saying that I want. If you explain something like that to a person, they go, oh, okay, I got exactly what you're looking for. You're going to get a better result. If you write that out, type that out, talk that into AI, guess what? You're going to get a better result. Gold in, gold out. So you want to make sure that from a context standpoint, when you're prompting AI, who is this for? What is it for? What are the specific details? You can even put in a why if necessary, depending on what you're putting into AI and what you're looking to get out. You want to be as specific as possible. You want to talk to it like you're talking to that VA. You want to explain it in detail. Now, yes, people say, well, now I'm putting more stuff in. I thought I could just type in, give me 5 emails about our new course, and it would just do it. Well, sure, it's going to do it, and it's going to be generic, and it probably isn't going to give you the output that you're looking for. the more specific you are on the front end. So you're spending a little bit more time typing in those details. Guess what? You're spending a lot less time on the back end editing what came out to make it the way you want it to send it out. So you see where this saves you time. People say, well, I'm spending more time now prompting into AI. You're spending way less time on the back end, having to do rewrites, having to go look up stuff, having to go make sure that it's got your voice, your tone. If you want something and you say, I want to create a value email for my audience this week, and you type that in, sure, maybe ChatGPT has some memory of you, so it knows who you are, what you do. So it's going to spit out some stuff that might be fairly useful. It's not going to be spot on. It's going to be kind of general. It's going to be generic. Your goal is to stand out. There are hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of coaches and consultants out here. If you're a coach or a consultant and you sound like every other coach and consultant, nobody is going to hear you. The goal is for you to say something that is different from what everybody else is saying, something unique and authentic to you. In order to do that with AI, you need to instruct AI and tell it, here's what I'm looking for, and give it that detail up front. And then guess what? It will give you what you're looking for. And yeah, sure, you're still going to have to make some minor changes. You're going to need to add your human to it, maybe a testimonial, maybe a story, maybe something else that you want to add to the content to make it yours, because AI is not going to be able to do that. AI can't add the human to it. AI can give you the information and give it to you in a way that is much more effective than that generic stuff. However, it still can't add the human. So when you add the context to your prompt, you get a better result to make it so much easier to actually have the final product that you're going to email, you're going to post, you're going to put in your blog, you're going to put in your article, whatever it is for the content you're creating. So when you think about this week and using AI, look at your prompt before you hit that little button there for it to go, for it to start doing its thing. Before you click on that, look at what you typed into the prompt. Is it clear? Does it give them the who, what, when, where, how, why? Does it give them the context for the output that you want? If you want 3 bullet points, tell it, I want 3 bullet points. They should be short, concise, and add massive value. That will give you more detail and a better output than if you just put generic, just give me this information. It's going to spit it out. It might throw some bullet points in there. It might not. If there's something specific that you want, you need to tell it. That's what context is all about. It's all about those little details that make a big difference. So when you're out there today and you're playing with ChatGPT, pay attention to what you're putting in that prompt. If you are one of those folks who are saying, yeah, well, I'm not using it all that much anymore because it never gives me what I'm looking for, go back and check it out and give it more detail and see if you start getting more of what you're actually looking for. That's what I've got for you today. We'll see you next time on Tips and Tricks Tuesday. Bye for now.